all the killer behind bars. Most animals are capable of feeling jealousy, anger, pain, fear, hunger, and love. But premeditated murder belongs to the human beast, and no animal has invented better weapons for this purpose. But as with the beasts of the jungle, so it is with human animals too. The hunters can become the hunted.
Watching a rescue team in action. One of 27 such teams attached to the fire department of Los Angeles County. 5.5 million people in this area are dependent on their ability to act swiftly and efficiently in any emergency. This program is dedicated to rescue teams throughout the United States and to the men who risk their lives daily to save others. We will be back in a moment to bring you the story behind this exciting rescue.
That briefcase, I thought you were someone else.
Well, the way you're looking at me, I'm glad I'm not.
Excuse me. Sorry.
The sign says you are not to feed the animals. Oh, I declare, they wear out the patience of a saint. They roar at the lions and they make faces at the monkeys. It's a wonder the wild animals can put up with them. Come on.
Hello, is Don there, please?
Hey, Don! It's the babe with the muffler on her voice. Hi, darling.
Listen, Don, I'm so afraid. On the way over here, I could swear that I saw Walt's car following me. No, I haven't seen him. It's just a feeling that I have. He phoned the hotel last night. Oh, Don, his voice, he sounded like he was going out of his mind. He said he'd be watching me wherever I went. Well, he knows about my seeing you, Don. He said he'd kill you if he ever saw us together. That's what he said, that he'd kill you.
I'd like to see him try. Look, Ann, you can't go on like this. You got your first decree 3 months ago. You have a legal right to see no one you want to. Why, I mean, you could go to the police. You could have a guy locked up making threats like that.
I've already been to the police, Don. They said there's absolutely nothing they can do, not unless Walt actually does something. He said you can't lock up a man for being jealous. Well, listen, Don, I don't think you should come up here. No, I don't think we should meet today. Don, will you listen?
Listen, I'm listening. All I hear is a very frightened little girl who's scared of shadows. You're locked up in fear. Look, you just sit tight and I'll be over the magic key and let you out, okay?
Easy there, boy.
You know, this life gun fits your shoulder like my own 30-30.
Yeah, but your 30-30 pitches hunks of hot lead. This baby shoots a lifeline. The difference between killing and saving. Hey, glad to see you finally got around to cleaning that thing.
Yeah, finally. You know what I like about guns?
No.
They're honest. Not like a knife. You know, a gun's got a nice, clean bark. Let you know it's there.
Sure. Just like a rattlesnake.
Hey, listen, you think it'd be all right to take a shot with this thing? I mean, I can take the can off, and there won't be any bullet in there to do any damage. Might kind of clean out the barrel.
I just don't know it, Skip. Yeah, go right ahead. Right ahead. I think it'll be okay.
Trying out this life gun cap. I thought if I put a shell through it, it might clean out the barrel.
Yeah? That's not the only cleaning up you're going to be doing.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, don't let it bother you, Skip. That paint wipes up real easy with a little elbow grease. Think of the practice it'll give you to help Fatty scrub those floors on your day off.
That's right, Skip. You know what he needs right now is a nice, quiet rescue job to save him.
Yeah.
Maybe a stroke or a heart attack. Their rescue team can help on that.
Right. A fire department rescue team responds to lots of calls to help heart attack victims. It might be coronary thrombosis or a stroke. But this was the first time we'd ever been sent for by a zoo.
He's still alive, but I sure hope they get here quick. Kind of collapsed. Worst trouble we ever had around here is when a grunt tried to wrestle a tiger.
He's bleeding, Skip.
More than just a shock case.
Yeah, much more. This man's been wounded by a gunshot.
Was the man with the gun still around?
He must be. Better start searching this area. Sheriff, if you'd like to send for more help, use our radio to get through your dispatcher. Better get him off the street, Skip. This park bench over here. Give us a hand, will you, fellas?
I never saw so much traffic. Coronary?
Gunshot wound, Doc. He's having a tough time breathing.
Is Dawn going to be all right?
I wish I knew, ma'am, but I just don't know.
Plasma, quick.
I tried to warn him. He just wouldn't listen to me.
Attempted murder isn't very easy to believe outside of paperback novels.
My husband is sick. Any man who even looked at me would send him into a wild fit of jealousy. It was impossible to go on. Then when I left him and I met Don and started seeing him, he warned me. He said he'd kill him. You've got to find him and stop him.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but that's the sheriff's business.
Rapid faint beat. Weak pulse.
What do you think?
Well, bleeding slight now. Here, give me a hand here, will you? Well, the bullet may have touched the carotid sinus nerves in the neck. I can't tell it till we get to the hospital. I'll fill him with plasma first and get him out of here.
Should I keep feeding him oxygen, Doc?
Yes, that's right. Where's that plasma?
Better get him out of range before that guy takes another pot shot at us. There he is!
Now, okay to move him now.
Okay to move him?
Yeah.
Wait a second, Doc. Stop breathing.
He suffered a cardiac stent.
Don!
Get the big resuscitator, Skip.
Oh, you've got to save him. Don't let him die. Please, don't let him die.
We'll try an cardiac adrenaline first. The only chance is to open his chest and massage his heart.
Ready.
There he goes!
Well, there ought to be enough guys up there to capture a battalion.
Sometimes one man can be tougher, Skip, especially when he's out of his mind. He's going to be all right.
That cry came from over by the bear pits. Keep feeding that oxygen, Skip. The crazy killer's in one of them caves.
You better stay down. He might still have his gun.
That gun won't do much good against them. It'd be a lot worse if he wounds one of them.
Hey, Daggett! Don't use that gun on the bears. One swipe of a paw might tear your head off.
Don't come near me! None of you! That man took my wife away. He stole her with his sneaky looks and his soft talk. I saw him. And I heard him. All the time he thought I was a blind fool of a husband, but I saw everything. Now I have the law right here in my hand. Justice and steel and fire. My legs hurt, but I can still pull the trigger. I still got eyes to see.
Any other way into that cave?
Only down the steps he took, but he could shoot anyone who tries that. The front of the pit has a 30-foot drop to the moat. You could maybe make it across on a board, but if he didn't get you, you'd have trouble with them.
Well, we got to get that guy out before he gets to those bears. Could use tear gas.
Well, you better not. There's no telling how it'd hit them bears. They're riled up enough already.
Well, a couple of hoses, a steady stream of water might hold them till they get curious. Would you get them for me, please?
Yes, sir.
We might get the Daggett from above, Skip, with ropes. Hey, Daggett! I don't use that gun on those bears. You'll never get out of there alive.
Don't come near me!
Wait a minute, Wes. I'll go with you.
Oh, you stay with the victim, Skip. Plenty guys from above to help me. Send up a palm pier belt and a section of rope. We got 2 lives to save this time.
All right, but be careful. Remember, the one you're after doesn't want to be saved.
It looked to be a good 25 feet from the top of this artificial cliff to the floor of the pit, and the overhang ledge wasn't going to make it easier. A drop in a palm pier belt takes a lot of training. The sheriff hadn't had that kind of training. I was elected to try. They'd have to cover me the best way they could. Our man had concealed himself behind those rocks. I was gambling that I could reach him before he saw me. Those were the odds. The blind end of the gamble was those bears. Polar bears pack 600 pounds of damage in each paw, and they don't take to strange humans. The hoses were ready to cover me. Maybe they'd keep off the bears, maybe not.
Ma'am, you think you can do something to help my partner?
I don't know.
You've got to try. My partner's trying to get your husband out of there alive. There may be something you can do to help. Now listen to me and try to answer my questions. Try to listen to me. Do you think your husband still loves you?
I don't know. You've got to save Doc.
Doc's doing everything that can be done.
Please don't let him die, please.
What happens to Don is out of your hands now. But you might be able to help my partner. I want you to try to talk to your husband.
Talk to Walt?
Yes, and keep talking to him. I want you to keep low behind that barrier, just as close as you can.
What good will that do?
I don't know. Bring him out in the open, I hope.
What can I say?
No one can tell you that, ma'am. But keep him listening. Hold his attention so he won't use that gun. Will you try? Good girl. Will you take this?
I'll hold that. Give me a large gauze and dressing, quickly.
Walt? Walt, it's me, Anne. Can't you hear me? Please answer me. He won't answer.
Keep trying.
Walt, you've got to listen to me.
And stay back. Don't come any nearer.
Get him out. Get him out.
Walt, you always said you loved me. That's what you said. You won't hurt me now.
Not you, Ann. Not you. I told you not to leave me. Now it's too late, Ann. It's too late.
Walt, I want you to understand I'm not afraid of you. I'm only asking you to remember what it used to be in the beginning when we were first married. Remember?
Only a few feet now, and he still hadn't seen me. If only I could be sure about those bears.
Walt?
I can hear you, Ann. Deaf and blind, did you think? I hear everything. Everything.
Easy. Unless we have to. His wife's voice is the best weapon we got right now.
Walt! Listen to me, Walt. You're in danger. The bears, if you stay in there...
Bears can't hurt you. Only people hurt you.
Well, come out where you can see.
You're tricking me. You're not out there. You're with your lover boy. And he's looking at you the way they all look at you. You didn't think I knew. But I was smart. I knew all the time.
Walt, you look at me and listen. There wasn't anyone, Walt. Not anyone at all. Not until you drove me away from you with your jealousy and suspicion. That's what killed our love, Walt. Jealousy and suspicion.
I did what I had to, Ann.
Keep talking.
Don't you see what you did to us, Walt? Not any other man. You.
All lies, Ann. You're talking lies. I saw the man myself. I saw him. But he'll never be after you again. Never again!
You did a terrible thing, Walt.
No. Oh. No, he was there, Ann. He was real. He was always there. All the times at home when you made up excuses, made up stories. You had to go someplace. A market, the store. It was him.
No, Walt, no, not then. Not when I was still home with you.
Easy, Wes. Easy. Try to make him get rid of the gun.
Walt, if you've ever loved me, please put down that gun.
No, Ann. You belong to me. Nobody else. I have one more use for it, Ann. One more job to be done.
No!
Now there's only one job left.
Intern had got his heart beating normally now. Looked as though he'd probably make it all right. I couldn't get over thinking what a brave thing she had done, and how lucky I was she had done it. That was a pretty good thing she did, Skip. Talking to him at the cave. I don't know how it ever got to him if she hadn't have. I wonder what made her do that anyhow.
You can tell what a woman will do.
Well, I guess I just got lucky. Sort of like you not having to do that housekeeping at the station. Thanks for standing by with the hose. Made me feel much better. In case those bears got more curious.
We're glad we didn't have to use it.
Why, afraid your bears might catch cold?
Well, no, might not have done much good anyway. You see, them kind of bears love water. A little spray on them would have made them all the more playful.
What their appetite? Better get that resuscitator out, Skip. I'm beginning to feel just a little faint.
Come on, let's go home. Let's go home.
Any plane crash is bad enough, but this had something that made it worse. We knew there were two people in that plane. We didn't know about the third. join Skip Johnson and me in our next rescue, when a telegram from an old war buddy who had struck it rich in oil, but who almost struck out in marriage, brought us up against the toughest kind of rescue job in the crack-up. Another dynamic action story of Rescue 8.